So if you guys have followed me for quite some time, you know that I don't really see eye to eye with this SHIB ecosystem dev team. And I want to remind people that this is not the Shiba Inu development team. They do not deal with SHIB. They don't have bags of SHIB or anything like that. They did not create Shiba Inu. They're working on their own stuff within the ecosystem, trying to kind of promote SHIB, but mostly their own projects. So, but that's not what this video is about. There was a post that was made by Shib Lucy, who normally I tend to disagree with. I think that she posts a lot of fluff, but this one may have actually hit the nail right on the head. What she said was, bought the dip, my lovely SHIB. If someone can pull miracle recovery, it's SHIB. I'm expecting all-time high soon before or shortly after the BTC halving. Now, I want to talk about the likelihood of this happening. All right. Right now, SHIB is actually looking pretty good. Again, we're kind of getting our bounce off this bottom line. We got as high we got into the 4026 range. So right now, just kind of waiting to see, what the market does for the day. Right now, I'm filming this at 8:18 a.m. Central Standard Time, in case you guys are curious. When I look at this SHIB chart, we had this nice booming explosion, right? Did a very short or a very quick run of almost a 4.5x. So that's very cool. And then now we're playing out actually into this bull flag. This is a very bullish formation. Do not be fooled. This, for the people that aren't familiar or who are new here, this is a formation that typically leads towards further explosions. We've seen it in charts time and time again. In fact, SHIB did it on smaller scales here, did it on a smaller scale here. And right now, this is just a very, very big bull flag. So we've been bouncing around in this channel, right? And we're trying to see if we can set our direction for this explosive move to the upside. Basically, that move, right? Now, I want to talk about where we're at currently. When we look at these charts, we're very close to the BTC halving. It's looking like that this may be our pre-halving correction, right? Typically, we get this sometime within 2 months to the halving. When we look back at history, you can see, BTC here. Really, the COVID crash kind of messed this one up, but this could have been our correction. So this would have actually been about 3 months that time. But you can see post-halving, we had about 2 months before we took off again. When we look at the halving prior to that, you can see that about 30 days before the halving, we took off there, or a drop there. I apologize. And right here, again, about 2 months out from the halving. That's when we got our big correction. So this may be the sign of that. Now, the interesting thing is we may do what we've never done before. Have this period where it is a very short correction before this move to the upside. Remember, we're kind of counting on BTC to set some direction here. I'd actually be okay with sideways trading, to be honest. If BTC goes sideways, I think alts will actually pick up some steam and gain some ground against BTC. But we are looking like we may try to make some more stabs to the upside. That's why I've said that this may not be our pre-halving drop. We may actually, again, same thing with the BTC chart. That's printing a bull flag as well. We may pop right out of this and set a new cycle high and then maybe correct, right? So the problem with these projections, okay, SHIB getting to the all-time high on or around or before or after the halving. Wow. Before or after the halving here is that normally doesn't happen with assets. Okay. Normally around the time of the halving, you're making up a little bit of ground. SHIB is probably higher than it would normally be at that point anyways. Okay. Normally you don't get to this point where you're breaching a prior all-time high until around the very end of the year of the halving, either just before or just into the year following the halving. Now, what's happening this time is the charts are very different. Things are accelerated. There's more capital flowing in. Retail is starting to come back early, pushing these charts up to levels that we frankly haven't seen around this time of the year. So is it possible to get to the all-time high around the time of the halving? I mean, theoretically, yeah, it is possible. Now, this is not financial advice. This is not a guarantee, and I'm not trying to give unrealistic expectations. But just as quickly as SHIB made this move and we're now consolidating, we're printing this bull flag, what do you think happens when things start getting bullish in the market, things get exciting again, and you start to see pops? Something like SHIB with low liquidity up in these ranges can move very, very quickly. Again, I will remind people, I don't know if I still have all these boxes here and such, right? Remember, this is what we're fighting against. Not much resistance up in these ranges to the all-time high. Theoretically, we're talking about what, 40 trillion SHIB or 40 trillion SHIB maybe. There's not a lot that stands in the way. So that's just what I wanted to share with everyone. This move definitely is possible. I agree with Lucy that we could see a new all-time high around the time of the halving. And what really gets crazy is then how high can SHIB actually go in this cycle? but that's a discussion for a different video. So I appreciate you guys as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. Let me know if you agree with her, if you are a little more tempered in your expectations, but have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.